if you have employees on any sickness that's more than 7 days, they have to provide you with a sick note to cover their entire absence. If you have an employee who's been off for 4 or 5 or 6 weeks and their sick note runs out, you should really be getting in touch with them sort of the day before or a couple of days before to see how they're doing, if they're returning to work, do they need anything. You're trying to establish whether they're going to come back or whether they're going to give you another sick note without asking like that. And then they should either return to work or have an arrangement with you about returning to work in that week on maybe reduced hours or light duties or something, or they should have another sick note. We're starting to see where people have big gaps in their sick notes. The other thing we're seeing is that employees just stop giving you sick notes. That's not acceptable. They have to give you sick notes. They have to continue to follow the correct reporting procedure as per the staff handbook if they are still employees. So even if their employees, have gone past 28 weeks of SSP, they're not getting paid anything, but they're still employees. Even if there's no view of them soon returning, you should be talking to us about that anyway, so we can start to help you take some steps. But they should still be giving you sick notes. So what do you do if you don't get a sick note? The first thing to do is to chase them for the sick note, to say, I haven't got your sick note, I need your up-to-date sick note, please send me your sick note. If you don't get it, then you take a slightly tougher approach. And the email then says, after asking you for the sick note and as per the staff handbook, you haven't given that sick note, and then giving them a deadline to give you that sick note by. If they then don't give you the sick note, that's when you then start investigations into unauthorized absence. Don't just leave it. You need to be on it, because as much as it is their responsibility to give you a sick note, as an employer, you also need to make sure your house is in order, and you need to be getting those sick notes from those employees. And if you're not getting it, that's where we really need to step in and start to help you with the process for unauthorized absence.
Thanks for watching. If you want a free tribunal audit of your employment contract and handbook, click the link in the description below.